Hey class, it's Kendra Moyer, and I'm going to be quickly covering some of the topics we explored in Week 13, which included APIs and internet data. Again, I'm going to have to apologize for missing last week's deadline, but again, it's been a busy week for all of us, so I think we're just kind of getting used to the coding and getting used to everything we have going on. So let's begin here. So I got my whiteboard going this week again, and an API is, by definition, an application programming interface. Some examples of APIs that you may have encountered during our Python studies and other just internet exploration would be the YouTube API, AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, and CiviCRM, which is a content management system that works really well with free and open source software. Basically, an API is a set of subroutine definitions, protocols, and tools for building application software, or for building a piece of software that can be easily accessed and used by an end user who will not have to go in and configure and do a lot of manipulation of the program. So basically, the protocols and tools for building this application software facilitates communication between different software packages on a system, which makes it easier to program by providing building blocks. So each function of a program can be parceled out and then brought together. In the example of CiviCRM, it's a content management system that can be modified for many different purposes. It could be used to rectify payments. It can be used to set up meetings. It can be used to manage a database. They have a business division. The same with Amazon Web Services. It's a Drupal-based web platform that goes along with the Amazon sales platform, making it easier for a self-employed programmer to access and put their goods up online without having the high skills of someone who might be a software engineer or computer program. So the APIs are there to lessen the load for people who are not as technically inclined, but they are high tech, so you do have to work with somewhat of a learning curve. And I found that out in the process of attempting to scrape comments from YouTube websites using the API app. I was unsuccessful. I also had a system crash, and I'm using a Linux-based system. My Ubuntu 10 died, and I installed Ubuntu 18.04, which didn't agree with a lot of the packages that haven't quite been caught up to Ubuntu 18.04. But that aside, I did find that there are many libraries that make it easier to use these applications and access a lot of databases. Another aspect of the APIs, or application programming interfaces, is that they can come in different forms. They can be web-based, they can be operating system-based, they can be database-based, or they can pertain to hardware or software libraries. But the library functionality is very, very important to APIs because they can collect and hold large amounts of data in an organized way and make it accessible to the user, to the end user, and that's what we're looking for. So that's kind of my quick overview on APIs. They're fun to play with. There's a lot out there, and they're oftentimes so big, it's fun to kind of look at something smaller with lesser functionality and get familiar with it, especially if you're thinking about building out your own app at some point. So another concept we took a look at this week was the internet data science process and internet data science in general, as far as taking large amounts of data and building programs to visualize the data so that we can better understand trends in society, scientific discoveries, any of a number of uses for this science. But the process that I kind of found and went through, I'm going to cover quickly here, and hopefully I'm going to pull my computer up a little bit so we can see my screen a little. My external webcam has decided not to play